This lesson is going to be on how to practice and how to practice using a metronome. So just so everyone knows what a metronome is something that keeps time for you. You can get plenty of versions of metronomes on a phone app if you like. These work perfectly well and they keep absolute perfect time. They're great. There really isn't a bad one. It's a metronome. A metronome is a metronome is a metronome. So how are we going to use this? I'd like to give you an example of something that it could be a difficult passage of music to play that could give you an example of something that may need a metronome. So here it is. Okay, that was a sonata by Mozart. It's the beginning of one of his more famous sonatas. Everyone knows this one. It's one of his easier sonatas. It's considered one of his few easy sonatas and more accessible sonatas to the intermediate player. So how would I use the metronome to practice this? Well, what I want to do is I want to take the faster passages out of this piece. And from there, I am going to take the 16th note passages and I'm going to break it down into even smaller sections. So what I may do is I may take these 6 measures, but I think what I might do is just take 3 measures at a time, measures 5, 6, and 7. You can see a measure number right up at the top here, 5. So 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to turn the metronome on. Now I'm not going to turn it on to the tempo that I want to be playing it. I'm going to slow this down a lot. So I'm setting this at 100. I want to set this slow so that when I play these 16th notes, I can make it work. I can actually play them at a slow tempo. If you can't play it slow, you can't play it fast. Let me demonstrate. Stop there. I stopped right at measure 8 right here before I go on. What I would do is, if that's too difficult, too fast, I'm going to take it down even more. Did that fine. Then I'm going to go up in speed. Now, if you have a standard old metronome, you're only going to do 1 tick, which means you're going to be going up anywhere from 2 to 8 beats per minute faster, depending on where you are. If you're using a phone metronome like this, that's just being really annoying and just keeps ticking, you want to just go up by maybe 4 or 5. I have a +5 button on here, so I'm going to hit that, and I go a little faster. Now, something that happened, I didn't play it perfectly. So am I going to go on? No. I would go and play that again at that tempo. And by doing this, you can essentially reach a much faster tempo than you would not doing the same thing. Look, I can go even faster. So you can essentially even reach a tempo that's a little too fast for this. That can be the only negative draw to this. But what you want to do is make sure that you are paying attention to standard tempos of pieces like this. Might sound a little fast for this piece. It might be fun to play it really fast, but that doesn't make it right to do so. Okay, so I hope this helps at least a little bit. There are also other ways you can get a metronome if you don't want to use your phone. Let me show you one other one over here. So this is a Google search of the word metronome. And what's the first thing that comes up? A metronome, a Google metronome. Very simple, and you have a little slide bar. You can slide that back and forth and choose whatever speed you want. Let me demonstrate that. So watch this. You can change the speed down to 40 and up to 218. And it'll tick just like any other metronome. I find that it's not quite as loud, but you can always change the settings of your computer to make it louder if you need it to be. So any questions on how to practice small sections like this and to get more comfortable with sections, please let me know. If you have anything specific that you want to know about this piece that I was demonstrating, or anything specific about another piece or how to practice it, please let me know and I'll do my best to help. Thanks a lot.